Hi everybody, welcome inside Gallo Arena in Bourne for this Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week, live on Twitch via Twitter. This is Falmouth versus Sandwich, and we are about halfway through the first period. It's a scoreless game. My name is Jim McCabe on the play-by-play with you for this one. Just got down Route 6, and from the Dennis Yarmouth versus Mashpee Monomoy game. And it was a 5-1 win for Dennis Yarmouth over Mashpee Monomoy. And miraculously, not only did I get to this game at a reasonable time without the use of the high limit speedometer, went the speed limit for the most part, this game is scoreless, so we haven't missed anything. And Sandwich is looking to keep its undefeated record on the line versus a tough Falmouth High School team. And so this should be a good one here at Gallo Arena. It looks like it already has been. We have no score yet. Kind of flew in here, obviously, so taking a look here, and looks like the signal is true for the moment, and hopefully it's going to stay that way. Caleb Richardson and Chris Cardillo running out to neutral for Falmouth, coming together for this. Puck pops up in the air, and it's going to be a skater along here, and Sandwich getting it back. Chris Cardillo with a man right to the net who backhands it on. The save is made. That was Drew McKinnon for Sandwich, wearing number 29 tonight. That's a different jersey number for him. I got to get you the lineups here. I will, just as soon as it's safe to do so. As we're down to less than 6.5 minutes in the first period. Sandwich's lineup looks like this tonight. Rob Cardillo, Mike Brasso, Josh Eitri on line 1, Jack Greeley, Caleb Richardson, Chris Cardillo on line 2. Matt Hamian, Colin McIver, and Kevin Jordan on the 3rd. And Matt DiGiacomo, Matt Preet, and Jack Connolly on line 4. And for defense, the Sandwich High School Blue Knights are Tim Clark, Colin Norkovicius, Drew McKinnon, Harley Ellis, and Logan Monk, and Anthony Kent. And the starting goaltender is Mitch Norkovicius. What about for Falmouth High School? You've got Harry Hennessy, Stone Devlin, and Max McDonald on line 1. Bud Driscoll, Kevin Coyne, and Cole Johnson on line 2. And it's going to be James Walden, Charlie Bardellis, Matt Portentoso, line 3. Portentoso, line 3, excuse me. And Evan Hooper on line 4 by himself. Rob Cardillo's shot. And it's a save made for the goaltender Gunnar Stevens for Falmouth. The defense for the Clippers is Tommy Peterson and Chris Shanahan, Kyle Souza and Brady Turner, and Connor Hennigan and Patrick Gonzalez. We have 3 minutes to go in the first. Loose. And man trying to go forward for Falmouth, unsuccessful. And Sandwich is getting new players out on the ice. One of them, though, looking for this is Kevin Jordan on the fall down from a Falmouth player. It results in a turnover, and Tim Clark will wrist it off the glass. Rob Cardillo will just throw the puck along. It's taken by this Falmouth player, who then overskated it, and Cardillo will move the other way, but then Stone Devlin catches back up to him. This is going to be a penalty, though, probably on Devlin. Other players converged on what was happening as well there, but Devlin, I think, was the primary guy. And so a holding call coming up here. And with 2 minutes even in the first period remaining, Sandwich is going to get a power play. A 2-minute power play. Devlin is the guilty party. Appreciate everybody's patience in first not getting here before the start of the game and trying to get through the setup here, but I'll take care of everything in the intermission. You know how I do. And just happy to be calling hockey today. Lots of it. Triple header for me personally. Oh, this is a pass. It's stolen. And it's going to be one of the McDonald's that moves in. Shot won't get on net from Max McDonald. Mitch Norkovicius is just going to grab this. And held on to for a face-off that'll come up in the sandwich zone now. With 1:32 remaining in both the power play and the period. Dumped in by Falmouth. Sandwich is gonna control here with Mike Barrasso behind his own net. There goes Josh Eitri. Eitri moving well. Josh Eitri into offensive ice drop. Shot blocked. And Colin Norkovicius rather is going to play it to the back line and moved along further here by Sandwich with less than a minute to go in the first period. Offered along for Max McDonald again. He's in. Max McDonald buries it. What a score there for Max McDonald, the Falmouth captain. It's 1-0 Clippers on the shorthanded goal. Man, the McDonalds are having good Falmouth hockey careers. It's just Max that's dressed here tonight. But Max and Darren McDonald have really lit up things for the Falmouth Clippers. And Max McDonald just had a chance a moment ago prior to that shot and score. Now look out here. Falmouth, are they done on this shorthanded situation? Shot will go wide of the net from Kevin Coyne. Half minute to go in the first period. 1-0 Falmouth leads. Hurled along. Sandwich trying to equalize still in the power play. Busting in near side. Chris Cardillo. The nice pass. Here comes the blast. Save. Rebound. Score. Power play goal. It's Colin McIver. (1-1). 16.5 seconds left. Sandwich yielded the shorthanded goal on their power play, but they make sure they get theirs as well. The primary assist will go to Drew McKinnon, who shot led to the McIver rebound. Icing on Sandwich. 10.2 seconds remaining in the first. And the Sandwich bench is confused about, I guess, the whole nature of this call. Not sure, but the officials are now going to talk about this after a lengthy protest from Sandwich. Now the Falmouth bench says, let's go, guys. Falmouth thinks that the right call was made. This was just icing, right? This was just an icing call? Okay. All right, so one zebra said one thing, the other said another. 5 seconds left in the period. Weird way to end it, but these things happen. And there was another icing on Sandwich, and there was some time left on the clock, and head coach Paul Moore for Falmouth says, you put some time back on the clock, he says. Does not think this period should be over. And we all want to go home to our peanut butter sandwiches. 2 seconds even. Remaining in the first. And look at all the overload here in the slot. Literally just the two guys taking the face off. Everybody else in the slot. And puck did get on net. Save was made by Mitch Norkovicius, who looks up. There's a lot of players in Congress with him. And things cool down and players separate. And we're going to continue on with this one here. I'm taking a quick break, see what I can do here for intermission fixing upping. Welcome back, everybody. Cape Cod High School hockey game of the week. It's Falmouth versus Sandwich, and it's 1-1. Underway here in the second period. The goals scored in the first period, Max McDonald for Falmouth, and for Sandwich it was Colin McIver. Shorthanded goal and power play goal on the same man advantage. The shorthander for Falmouth, it was on the Sandwich power play. This puck goes out of play and somehow didn't hit the handful of people who were below us. That's good. That's a good thing. My good friend Ted Pappas Beach Skates on Twitter. You know him. Keeping track of shots on this one. Says 8-5 sandwich in the first. We played 1 minute of the second period. Hammer time. Save is made. Gunnar Stevens. As we're even strength here. And the puck is pursued out to neutral. And now it's grabbed and skated along. It's going to be one-on-one with the goaltender time for the shot wide from Kevin Coyne for Falmouth. Now man moving the other way is Jack Greeley for Sandwich. And further battle for the puck here rolls back for Greeley. Great pass out in front. Kevin Jordan, the save made on him by Gunnar Stevens. What a pass from Greeley while Falmouth trying to catch him napping there. Another one on net save has made Stevens, and the rebound's cleared away by Falmouth. Battle for it near side, and puck rolls along the end of the Falmouth zone. Here's Kevin Jordan. Just a chance a moment ago on this puck, and falls as he continues to pursue. Falmouth player is going to get it out though. The clear done by Cole Johnson. Stick came in on the puck carrier for Sandwich, Anthony Kent, then he fell. Now Stone Devlin for Falmouth. Devlin, Brister, and that one over the outstretched glove of Mitch Storkovicius and wide of the net. Puck in the Sandwich zone, man trying to recoil it. Tommy Peterson on the line for Falmouth, and Sandwich with the pressure. Kevin Jordan trying to step on ahead. He does. Jordan on the wing, met by a Falmouth player, and then the Clippers use the glass to get it out. Colin Norkovicius spits a hard puck over across the rink, and a man stepping in, attempting to penetrate. Tim Clark got one more poke at that puck, and now coming out of nowhere to keep it in is Josh Eitri. Now it's Colin Norkovicius. He'll purposely send it wide of the net. Mike Barrasso greets it. Barrasso working against Chris Shanahan, and now Stone Devlin getting involved in the half-board battle with Barrasso. Barrasso finds the puck, gets it down low for Rob Cardillo. Cardillo holds 360s and moves it along the end boards for Mike Barrasso. This is a good shift here for this Sandwich forward unit. Puck from the line. Anthony Kent shot deflected and didn't make it on net. Falmouth gets it out to neutral. Nice soccer job there by Kent to help for this play ahead further. And now Gunnar Stevens comes way out of his net and collides with Josh Eitri, who's trying to get it on net. And as Sandwich controls here, it's whistled as a hand pass. Gunnar Stevens really came out there and made contact with the Sandwich skater. We're gonna face off in the Sandwich zone. And it's Drew McKinnon giving. Puck moving out to neutral. 2-on-1. Chris Cardillo passes, almost able to collect that. Was McKinnon. And Falmouth will clear. Anthony Kent trying to clear and knocking the stick out of the hands of his opponent, Bud Driscoll. Worked around by Jack Greeley to the near side. And Chris Cardillo able to move it out to neutral. 2-on-1, Caleb Richardson with Chris Cardillo. Richardson's shot missing. And as Chris Cardillo quickly passing, Jack Greeley rips. That's blocked. Unable to keep it in the zone is Drew McKinnon. Giving it to Anthony Kent and trying to pass further. Intercepted. And Drew McKinnon running hard into Kevin Coyne. Coyne's going to head off to the bench. He looked like he may have been shaken up a bit there. Hard pass to Chris Cardillo. Trying to, a little feather pass to Caleb Richardson. Too much traffic. Bread and butter dump in for Sandwich. And now pushed into the sandwich zone. This is whistled dead for an icing call. Let me tell you about our sponsorship for this game. And the sponsorship includes Carpet Barn, Carpet One Floor and Home. The one store for your perfect floor with 2 convenient locations in Falmouth and Hyannis. Your source for carpet, luxury, vinyl, hardwood, tile, laminate, and more. Visit Carpet Barn, carpet1falmouth.com for more details, or call 508-296-8189. 1-1 the score here in the second period. Falmouth and Sandwich, Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. Doubleheader on this Monday, last week of January. High school season finally flowing here. The hockey games are coming. We got another month of Cape versus Cape and Islands competition before we have the Cape and Islands tournament to end things, and no state tournament, of course, you know at this point, unless you have not been paying attention for the last several months. Still great hockey being played here on Cape Cod. Here is Colin McIver. He passes. There's a man in front for Sandwich. Save is made. Gunnar Stevens, who's turned around completely to make sure that didn't go. Matt Hemian denied. Stone Devlin the other way with the speed going wide and offers it out in front. And that one closer to Tim Clark than anybody else, and he was able to smack the puck out. Stone Devlin back on this for Falmouth. Devlin's shot save was made by Mitch Norkavicius. And Kevin Jordan just throws it ahead. Rob Cardillo takes it in stride. Cardillo, as he put on the moves there on the left side, looked like he was ready for a Dazzler attempt, but it's blown dead for offside. 8:07 to go in the second period. Both goals scored in the first. Takes a crazy bounce off the ice. This puck did. Drew McKinnon to the near side boards for Josh Eitri. And back behind for McKinnon. And the pass out in front for Eitri, who's ready. And here's Eitri moving along. Eitri will get to it on the end boards and get hit hard. I believe the first one on there on him for Falmouth was Brady Turner. And back out to neutral, and 7.5 minutes to go in the second period. Jim McCabe here with you on Twitch, via Twitter. Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. Falmouth and Sandwich, one of these teams trying to go back out in front. Settled down by Harley Ellis for Sandwich. Moving along near side, Caleb Richardson got hit by number 18 for Falmouth, Kyle Souza. And the Clippers get the puck out to neutral. Stone Devlin going wide once more and being dealt with by Harley Ellis. Defense done. Spit out in front as a pass. Wrister, Norkovich just swallows it up. The shot from Connor Hennigan. And Falmouth, man, they move the puck around the zone with lightning quick speed. And Stone Devlin, see him come into the zone a couple times and just go wide, and you know he's going to do something. You don't know what he's going to do. In the last couple times it's been put the puck out in front, see what happens. And ultimately, eventually there, Falmouth got the chance on the hard shot from Hennigan, and perhaps the best save of the game for Mitch Norkavicius. We have a stoppage of play, an icing with 6:31 to go in the second. This game is also being brought to you by All Cape Chimney Sweep and Home Repair, offering chimney cleaning and repairs, installation of chimney caps and liners, wood stove installations, and much more. You can call them at 508-472-0388 or visit allcapechimneysweep.com. Pass too far for this man, Harry Hennessy, and it's icing on Falmouth. Falmouth's going to run right out on the face-off in their own zone. Max McDonald, dump and chase. Receiving harassment along the way for Sandwich. Able to pass it to Harry Hennessy and work back to Hennessy from Connor Hennigan. And trying to get around the referee was Max McDonald having some trouble. Hennessy back for Hennigan, and Hennigan throws it back along the boards down to the corner for Max McDonald. These three players continue to work on this. It's going to be a lifted backhander, works as a pass to Hennessy from Hennigan and Devlin, and these three players themselves are exhausting the Sandwich defenders who are trying to stay with them. Now eventually, here is Sandwich moving the other way. The hop around, Jack Greeley shot, and almost out in front, Caleb Richardson trying to pound a pass to unsuspecting Gunnar Stevens. Caleb Richardson shot, deflected off a Falmouth stick. Stone Devlin. Trying to get something going there for Falmouth. They're going to have to reorganize in neutral. And 5 minutes and change remaining in the second period. No goals have been scored here in the second. Snapped along by Drew McKinnon and finished out by Chris Cardillo. This Sandwich team, they are ready to play in each and every game. Smooth action from this team on practically every shift. Versus a Falmouth team, that's all they've been known for year after year. This Sandwich team has improved by leaps and bounds over the last couple of years. This is a big hit on the neutral zone boards. It was Kevin Jordan applying it to Matt Portentoso, but we have a penalty here on Jordan. Either roughing or boarding, didn't see it in time. Sandwich shorthanded with 4:43 left in the second. Big chance for Falmouth High School. Big chance for Falmouth. Hope everything looks and sounds good on Twitch via Twitter tonight. Great viewpoint here at center ice at Gallo Arena. High above the glass. Falmouth on the power play. Stone Devlin passes, and more puck movement here for the Clippers. It's going to go for Brady Turner and Devlin with Max McDonald to his right. Devlin shot. Save made Mitch Dorkovicius. Holding on. .138 remaining on the power play. 4:21 remaining in the second period. We'll have an ice resurfacing. This has been one of the rinks where we're not doing ice resurfacings between the first and the second periods. That's not universal for all the Cape Cod teams that are playing this season, but it has been here at Gallo Arena. But we will have a fresh sheet of ice in the third. Pass to Stone Devlin from Kyle Souza. Devlin tried to snap a pass. Rob Cardillo reads this well. And Rob Cardillo, bat out of hell. Save was made, Gunnar Stevens. Offered out to the neutral. Colin Dorkovicius spiked it back into the Falmouth zone. Shorthanded chance for Rob Cardillo just a moment ago. Thrown along by Brady Turner. Brasso catches this for Sandwich. And return to him from Rob Cardillo. Tell you, Rob Cardillo and Mike Brasso have looked exceptional together on this first line with Josh Eitri as their line mate. Cardillo and Brasso really making it happen. You saw just a moment ago a good connection. Almost 45 seconds left in the Falmouth power play. Less than 3.5 to play in the second period. Here comes a wrist shot. It doesn't make it through traffic. Right circle offering that was from Chris Shanahan. Kept in the zone by Falmouth. Harry Hennessy pass. Stone Devlin couldn't catch it cleanly. And it's going to be snapped off the far side of the rink and down. Falmouth enters the offensive zone, offside. Beside himself is Cole Johnson. .252 left in the second period and 9 seconds remaining on the power play for Falmouth High School, and this is a 1-1 game still. Great action both ways in this one. Off the faceoff, gun to the near side by Sandwich is Tim Clark. And here's Johnson shooting for Falmouth. It's a block for Colin Norkovicius. Now Mike Barrasso for Sandwich, skated along the far side. Falmouth player got in the way. It went back for the clear out by Clark, number 17. And perhaps he's going to get it back here for Sandwich, and indeed he does. Hard pass to Colin Norkovicius in front of his own net. Rob Cardillo comes in for help, but this is taken by Bud Driscoll for Falmouth. And then support from the far side, worked out to the right point, and Cardillo was harassing the man Souza. And Cardillo will further get it out. We are back to even strength. Played away from Josh Eitry in his own zone by Brady Turner. And now Falmouth's Bud Driscoll stepping in near side. Driscoll, and it's worked out in front, and a combination of Cole Johnson and Kevin Coyne couldn't work that one home. And now it's going to be an icing call against Sandwich. 1:46 remaining in the second period. So sorry we weren't able to get the Sandwich game live for you on Saturday night. One heck of a week last week, and the worlds of technical difficulties and adjustments need to be made, but happy to report we're on live tonight and things look good. Got another period of hockey coming up. Maybe we won't see another goal, maybe we will. Sandwich has not lost a game. 4-0-1. Rip from the Falmouth player. Shanahan didn't make it on net. There was a block up high. And now Caleb Richardson passes. A waiting man is Jack Greeley. He kicks it forward and then doesn't pursue. Man going in for this to try and rip it off Chris Shanahan. Sandwich does get it back. It's a shot. Glove save made. Gunnar Stevens denying Anthony Kent big a time. Terrific glove save from Gunnar Stevens. And we have 1 minute and 1 second exactly to go in the second period. Sandwich robbed of a second goal here late in the middle frame. Sandwich player goes down. It's Barrasso. Clamor for a penalty. Falmouth won't get penalized. Was a 3-on-2 for a moment. And now it's Hennessy passing out front, and the pinball's back. Looked like off Max McDonald. This eventually works for the feed along the near side by Kyle Souza. And we're down to a half minute to go in the second period. Chris Cardillo got rid of it. It didn't leave the zone. Falmouth plays it back deep. Tim Clark plays it along the end boards. And it's going to be Colin Norkovicius near corner, clearing. And less than 20 seconds to go in the second period. Golfed out of the Falmouth zone, in neutral now. Battle for the puck. And that is how we will conclude the second period. 1-1 the score. Both goals scored in the first period. Max McDonald for Falmouth, Colin McIver for Sandwich. And we take the break in earnest now with the ice resurfacing coming up. We hope you'll join us in a time and manner for the third period. You won't want to miss it. This will be a thrilling third between these two teams, Falmouth and Sandwich. Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week comes back your way in a little bit. Hi everybody, welcome back inside Gallo Arena in Bourne. It's 1-1, Falmouth and Sandwich in this Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. Live on Twitch via Twitter. Goals scored in this one from Colin McIver and Max McDonald. My sincerest apologies. I'd love to tell you this is the first time it's happened, but I did get the starting goaltender for Falmouth wrong. It is actually Jack Braga in net. Well, I'm very thankful for the lineups provided now by the high school teams here, but unfortunately, I don't want to assign blame, because ultimately, I always will blame myself for it. But the Falmouth starting lineup charts appeared to indicate that it was Connor Stevens, so I didn't catch the number, then see it was wrong. All right, so that means Jack Braga was the guy that really made that great save in the second period, late in the second. Terrific glove save he made, Jack Braga, a little bit ago in this game for Falmouth. And watch this, Rob Cardillo pushes one wide of the net. Sandwich starting off well here in the third. Thank you for those of you who caught that my attention on Twitch. I do check that. Not in real time always, but without you guys, I probably would have gone on wrong about saying the goaltender for the rest of this game. So you folks are the real MVPs. Couple number 4s come together on the far side, Cole Johnson and Anthony Kent. And a battle for this. Continuing in the Falmouth zone, little leave out in front by Chris Cardillo. It's controlled by Caleb Richardson. Throw it along the near side. It's eventually controlled by Falmouth's Bud Driscoll. And then spike back into the Falmouth zone from Sandwich. The maroon red jerseys of the Falmouth Clippers. Sandwich Blue Knights with the dark blue pants and blue stripes. Going back for this is Brady Turner for Falmouth. Played to the near side and attempt to flush along. Falmouth had to do some extra work. This is going to be icing on Sandwich. Until again, the Sandwich Blue Knights. Great start to the season. 3-0 win over Martha's Vineyard. 6-1 win over John Paul II. 3-3 tie against Nantucket. 3-1 win over Barnstable. First time in a decade. And a 7-1 win versus Mashpee. What about Falmouth? Slow start to the season, but they are getting things going. And in good fashion. Won 5-0 over Dennis Yarmouth. 7-0 over Nauset. And 6-1 over Dartmouth. That's a combined score of 18-1 in those 3 games that the Clippers have played. So they too are undefeated. Rob Cardillo taking this, shooting, and wide of the net. And now this one went off the top of the glass, stayed in play. There's a whistle and a stoppage here. And a penalty on Sandwich. This is on Josh Eitri. Power play for Falmouth to try and get ahead in this one. And so much for that. Rob Cardillo draws a penalty. No surprise, Rob Cardillo, I mean, the force that he is out there on the penalty kill, unbelievable. And just 5 seconds in. All right, so extended 4-on-4 time. Puck on its edge, delayed offside on Falmouth. This gives Sandwich all the time in the world. Now Stone Devlin. Moving into offensive ice, shot save made, Mitch Norkovicius. Now Tim Clark behind his own net for Sandwich. Told to wheel. And hurls it out. This is received offside by Colin McIver. Can't appreciate the kind words on Twitch, everybody. An absolute pleasure to call these games, and so happy that we have the games to actually call this season. We've gotten through all the malarkey to get to this point. And we're seeing some good hockey out there in this one. Still 4-on-4 going on here. Harry Hennessy for Falmouth receiving it and shooting, and I thought that was going to be a bar down. As it was, it went off the glass. Mike Barrasso, a pass hoping to get this to Rob Cardillo, but with other ideas was Tommy Peterson for Falmouth. Now it's Harry Hennessy, the drop, and Mike Barrasso said, "What are you doing, Bud Driscoll?" He said, "What are you doing, Bud?" And that was literally his name. Out to the point. Mitch Norkovicius makes the pad save on the shot from Kyle Sousa, and Sandwich clears from there. And it's icing on Sandwich as this is 4-on-4. And we're getting through the third period here. Stone Devlin, one-on-one with Caleb Richardson there. Back for another Falmouth skater to play the other way. 4-on-4 for just a few more seconds. What is that? Hit to not go in. I don't know if optical illusion time there. If that was a save for Mitch Norkovicius, that was an incredible save. Spread out. But I think he got some help in front on that hard shot from Devlin. At the tail end of the 4-on-4, and right off the face-off, one more shot here. Actually, not with the 4-on-4 anymore. Now this is a power play for Sandwich for 2 seconds in their own zone. Sandwich can't clear. Max McDonald's shot misses. And Jack Grilly to the far half wall. Chris Cardillo got it out of the zone, but paid the price on a hit from Brady Turner, who was finishing his check. Loose puck on Caleb Richardson's stick, hopping along in the offensive zone. Falmouth got it back to get out. And Drew McKinnon with a dump in from the red line. Golfed along near side by McKinnon. Sandwich player touches it from behind the Falmouth net was Chris Cardillo. Moved back along to Cardillo, and he'll chase this. And now it's picked up by Harry Hennessy for Falmouth. The pass is behind Max McDonald. He finds it, but then it was touched by Drew McKinnon. Falmouth with his own entry anyway, with McDonald heading off for the change. Harry Hennessy flushing it back to Brady Turner. Shot, and traffic in front. Norkovicius shuts down Cole Johnson. Johnson tried to move the puck for a chance further. And the puck going out to neutral before sent back into Sandwich ice. And Anthony Kent couldn't clear. Went off the official's skate. That would have been a sickening feeling, but we're going to play on here. Sometimes these things happen. Jim McCabe here with you on Twitch via Twitter. Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. Halfway through the third period. 1-1 the score, Falmouth and Sandwich. First period goals, zeros on the scoreboard in the second. Player goes down for Sandwich is Barrasso. Gun along near side boards. Tim Clark, Rob Cardillo racing for it. This is going to be a delayed offside situation. Josh Eitri tried to step in inappropriately. Now loose puck in neutral is taken by Rob Cardillo, who just looks like a man on a mission every shift out there. Puck battle, out to the point. Swept along deep into the zone by Tim Clark. Battle for it below the goal line. Little play out in front. Josh Eitri guides one on the pass he received from Mike Barrasso out to Colin Norkovicius and work deep. And Eitri going for this. Sandwich getting it back. It's a backhander on goal. Save is made by Braga. The name all Falmouth fans have been waiting to hear in this one. Braga, the goaltender, in net for Falmouth. This will be lifted and somehow stays in play. Second time we've seen a bounce like that. 7 minutes and change to go in this third period. This is going to be a turnover. Jack Grilly threw it out in front, and it's going to be James Walden getting it and dumping it in on the change for Falmouth. Still some Clippers in the offensive zone, and now this puck is going to be melted down by the Sandwich starting goaltender, Mitch Norkovicius. I want to tell you about our sponsors for this game. All Cape Chimney Sweep and Home Repair and Sandwich. They can install a wood stove. If you already have one, they can repair it. If you need a new one, they can replace it. That's All Cape Chimney Sweep and Home Repair. And by Carpet Barn, Carpet One, Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor with 2 convenient locations in Falmouth and Hyannis. Check out exclusive warranty options up to the life of the installation to cover any possible soils or stains. Carpet Barn, Carpet One offers a healthier living flooring installation system, the first antimicrobial flooring installation system to keep allergens, dust, and mildew, as well as mold, away. They keep it all away. Thank you to our sponsors for making the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week possible. 2-on-1 for Sandwich, question mark. Colin MacGyver trying to get that clean connection to Chris Cardillo, and it came close. Here's Stone Devlin trying to move in towards offensive ice. Sandwich player MacGyver got involved. And McKinnon gets it out to neutral for Sandwich. Anthony Kent arrives on this. Sandwich. Bench, furious, they want a penalty. They're getting it. Power play coming up for the Blue Knights. The penalized player for Falmouth is Matt Portentoso. Tied up in the corner, stoppage. That's for the early scrum, of course. Unique to this season, and I know I just heard somebody say let him play. Here's Tim Clark, shot, save, rebound in front. Braga shuts it down. I don't know how many saves he had to make on the doorstep there. Sandwich early on in this power play almost pounds one home. Max McDonald for Falmouth. Short-handed time here for the Clippers. Shot, save made Mitch Norkovicius. Under 5.5 minutes to play in the third period. Mike Barrasso gets pushed down on the zone entry. And the puck back out to neutral. It's Tim Clark with it for Sandwich. Getting into the Falmouth zone. Tim Clark rips. Oh, I thought that went in. I thought that went in from Tim Clark. Nobody else seemed to think that. We're back to even strength. And Anthony Kent's going to shoot it. 100% making sure we're on. Yep, we are. Okay. This is good. 3.5 minutes to play in the third. Sandwich was unable to capitalize on the power play. Puck on the end boards in the Falmouth zone. Cleared out to neutral. Rip in, cross ice from Kyle Souza. Stone Devlin leaves it back for Souza. Then pushed ahead far side by Brady Turner. Kent from shallow in his own zone plays it back out to neutral for Sandwich. Players run into each other for a little bit on this. And Stone Devlin towards the Sandwich net. Looked like may have been interfered with, but no call. Under 3 minutes to play in the third. Drew McKinnon for Sandwich. Will skate out to neutral. And into offensive ice and dashed off his stick appropriately by Kyle Souza. Falmouth having problems getting into the Sandwich zone. Sandwich players, several abreast, moving through neutral. High hit on Rob Cardillo, perhaps an elbow. Cardillo receives this. Backhander save is made by Braga. Getting it from Josh Eitri. I think maybe both teams have not gotten penalized for things that could have been called. Looked like Cardillo maybe got an elbow up high. This is a pass to Mike Barrasso. Shot, and that one deflects. Under 2 minutes to play in the third. Sandwich maintains the puck possession. Mike Barrasso pushes it along, and it's back Tim Clark. The blast went high and over the net. Gun from the right side. And held on to here by Sandwich. 100 seconds to play in the game. On the far side, shot. Wouldn't make it on net. Sandwich holding on here on a high sticking whistle. No penalty here, but it's a high sticking play with the puck situation on Sandwich, and they're going to get penalized with a face-off in their own zone. One minute, 34 seconds remaining in the third period. And a timeout is called here. Gives us time to reset. A minute 34 remaining in the third period. Just 2 goals scored in this one. Streams come on and off a few times, but I assure you we've gotten the goals. Colin McIver and Max McDonald have scored them. And just a reminder, my Twitter handle, Jim_McCabe_40, MCC Abe like Abe Lincoln. We'll have the archive of this game all up in one piece and in perpetuity on YouTube. Highlights as well for all the games here. You can check out on the top of the page here now a link to the playlist of all the Cape Cod High School hockey games of the week for the 2021 season. Sandwich playing well under the spotlight. We've had all their games on except the one. And obviously they have all either been wins or a tie. The one game against Nantucket, the tie. Other than that, 4 wins in 4 games for Sandwich High School. And perhaps another tie on the way, but a minute 34 left to make a difference here. So let's see who goes out there for Sandwich High School. Up front, line one. Grasso, Cardillo, and Eitri. Drew McKinnon and Colin Norkovicius on defense. Falmouth sends out Stone Devlin. Harry Hennessy to his right. Max McDonald to his left. And the point men are Kyle Souza and Chris Shanahan. Souza moves it along to the far half wall. Max McDonald shoveled it further. And Sandwich repossessing, playing to the near side. And there's going to be a race for this puck. It's collected by Devlin. Stone Devlin shot. Now it'll go well wide of the net. Punched along here as a pass from Hennessy. And Souza shot. That one does not make it on net. Sandwich getting this back. Rob Cardillo. Checked as he's tried to run past Chris Shanahan. Max McDonald giving it to Harry Hennessy. Hennessy sending it back into high pressure area. Look out! Oh, Rob Cardillo could have had a breakaway time, but the puck went too far ahead of him, and Braga played it away. Under a minute to play in the third. And now closer to a half minute. McDonald for Falmouth. Played it along out to neutral, jammed back in by Colin Norkovicius. Just 20 seconds left, and perhaps the last attempt here for Sandwich. Guys been out there for a while. They put the top line out after the timeout. They're going to try and finish this here. And the right point, the right side shot, I should say, deflects and goes out of play. 8.3 seconds left. I think this will stay in the Falmouth zone on the faceoff. They are pointing it to the left of Jack Braga. Braga made a really good glove save in the second period. That has turned out to be a big difference maker. The first timeout was called by Falmouth. Now this second one and final timeout of the game has been called by Sandwich. Why not? They have an offensive zone draw here and can possibly win the game. They're not in a position to lose it. Just a reminder, the MIAA has been talking about overtime, but we're not doing it this year. So Sandwich, by virtue of being in the offensive zone here with 8.3 seconds left, the worst they can do is probably going to be a tie. And perhaps can get this elusive second goal. Either way, this has been a great game between these two teams, Falmouth and Sandwich. And happy to have it on for you here tonight. I'll be off tomorrow, but I'm going to take a look and see what the schedule looks like for Wednesday, and likely I'm going to be back here on Cape Cod for one game or another. See what the schedule looks like, and I'll tweet about it. .3 seconds remaining in the hockey game. Obviously, the face-off here is going to be crucial. Braga's made some good saves. Also on the other end, Mitch Norkovicius, what can you say about him? He's been so steady in net for Sandwich High School this season. Norkovicius lineage continues to do good things here. And Mitch watches as Colin lines up for the face-off. His brother, Sandwich, does not win it. Rung around the near side. Falmouth, all they got to do is clear. But Tim Clark's going to shoot. It pinballed into the slot. Nobody there for Sandwich to catch it. And the buzzer sounds. And this game is over. It's a 1-1 tie between Falmouth and Sandwich. This Cape Cod High School hockey game of the week has come to an end. Once again, the tie between Falmouth and Sandwich, 1-1. Colin McIver, Max McDonald, the goal scorers in this one. From two MCs to another, my name is Jim McCabe saying so long for now. Thanks for watching and listening. And I bid you a good night.